Welcome everybody. Today in SKYSLOPE tutorial I will show you how you can create a file. So whenever you have a client, buyer, seller, you will have to create a file, enter your client's information, and then you will fill up a necessary form. Now before doing anything, you want to make sure that your profile, so by clicking on your name and your user profile, that you have your information entered. So your name, number, email, you don't have to enter your license number or anything else, and your brokerage name, address, and phone number and fax, because these are the necessary information you need in the forms. So by having it enter here, it will save you time entering it after. All right, and let's go back to files. So now we will click on create new file, and here we choose the type of client you have. We will go with I will select buyer. Now if your buyer is a company, you can click on this box here and you will enter the necessary information. I will uncheck that, and if you have more than one client, you will click on additional contact and you add second, third, so on, and their information. I will remove. So here we will enter our buyer's information, and here if there's already a property that your buyer is interested in and you want to write up an offer, you will enter that here. If not, you will leave it blank. And also you can bring in the information by entering the MLS number from your board. Actually, let's do that right now. So here's the property, here is the MLS number. I will copy the MLS number, go back, click on import MLS data, paste, here's the properties, click on it, import, and all the information from that property will get imported. Now this section here is just naming your file. I like to name my files with the client's name, so I'll choose that. And the bottom here we will choose a template. These are basically folder with the forms, for necessary forms we will need for a client. Since this is a buyer, I will select buyer. And in my previous SKYSLOPE tutorial, I showed how you can make templates. I will leave a link to that tutorial down in the descriptions, and also I'll put a card up here and you can watch that if you haven't seen it and you want to know how to create templates. I will click on create. Here we are, and these are the forms in the template. Now if you want to bring in additional forms, you can always click on add a form and bring it from here. Click add and it will go there. Let's go back, and you can also upload a form. Okay, just click on upload, then choose your file. It will come up here and select done. All right, and then I recommend is, let's say there's a form that you always bringing into your file, you probably want to add that form into the template so you don't have to bring it again and again. Now if you look at the top right corner of these boxes, you see these circles. All right, so to choose multiple forms, you want to click on those circles. Okay, now if you don't do that and you just click on a form, it will just go in with that one form. It's not a big deal. You can always click on this button here, add a form from this file. Okay, if you click on from this file, it'll show you the forms we have in our template. All right, maybe I want to bring in form 300, so I'll go click on add, and then I click on add documents, and it will show up here. Now let's say you need a form, but it's not in your template. Again, you can click it here, but this time you will go add form. Now we'll come up here, you look for your form, you click on add, and you click on next here, right, and the form will get added to your envelope. Now this is an envelope. If I click on save and exit, it will ask me how you want to name your envelope. So what I try to do, let's say if I have a buyer but I don't have the property yet, I want to only get my forms, my buyer representation agreement and working with the realtor sign. So I normally just name it 810 and 300. So it just tells me which type of forms I have in this envelope. So I'll click save and exit, and I'll show you right here under envelope tabs we have our envelope. And if I click, and it is a draft, right, because we haven't signed anything, sent it anywhere. So if we click on it, and you'll see our forms are there, right. It's a good practice to put in all the forms that you need to get signed right now into one envelope. That way your client will get one email and that's it. Now here, if we look at our first form 810, and you can also drag and drop any order you like. Okay, so we have form 810 selected. If we go down, because we have our brokerage name entered in our user profile, it's already entered here. Your client's name is already entered here, but it's missing here, and we will just enter that here. That's good. Now as we scroll down, we'll get to our next form, or you can always just click on the next form and it'll go there. So since we entered all this information in our profile, it's already entered here. This is how you save your time. All right, we'll enter all this other information. Now you will fill in all the other information, right? Here's some of the information already entered because we imported from MLS. Okay, and whatever is missing you will enter. Once all the forms are filled, right, and you're ready to send it out, you will click on this prepare signature. That is it for this tutorial. In our next tutorial we will go into preparing for signature, and I will show you how you can set up everything in DIGISIGN. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.